So we're here at the Mobile Tech Conference in Mainz. With me is Mr. Chea from InMobi, Business Development Director.
Yep.
And you just held a talk about mobile advertising. Obviously, InMobi is doing that. It's a big deal for mobile developers how to monetize their apps. What's your take on that? What's the main recommendation you would have for mobile developers?
Is what I said during the session. I think there are several ways of monetizing a mobile app. And the first one is paid downloads. Everybody thinks about selling your app and then seeing what happens. There are other ways of monetizing apps, and people should really consider that. So it could be subscription to make sure that people come back. Paid downloads have to be driven by freemium apps, so free apps from where you can convert. You can also work on sponsoring, so be paid to develop your app. And obviously what I think is mobile advertising and in-app purchase are going to be big, because that allows you to keep monetizing your app during the life cycle of the app. And that's true worldwide. So that means InMobi is a worldwide ad network, mobile ad network. We're live in 115 countries, so the moment you integrate with a mobile ad network like InMobi, you can start monetizing all your audience. That means you can go from a free app and monetize all your audience during the whole life cycle of the app.
Okay, so that was basically the developer perspective of it, getting reach for your mobile app, getting global.
So obviously there are several ways of promoting your app. I really think that you should be talking to Apple and Google to make sure that you're featured on the App Store or
so
in
it's
Android
about
market.
Relationships there.
Yeah. Lots of relationship. Obviously, you need to have a good game. You need to rely on social media, so link to Facebook, link to Twitter to make sure that it drives virality. On the App Store, you need to keep updating your app so that your app comes back in the top, but you need to offer something really new, so typically new levels in the game. And the best thing, obviously, it's mobile advertising, is when you want to be in the top 25 in the App Store, you need to spend money to be in those top 25, and from there it will be stable, but you have to remain in those top 25. So you need to invest in burst campaigns in mobile advertising to be there.
Okay, if I understand it correctly, so the biggest potential, you see the biggest potential in mobile games, obviously. What about utility apps and productivity apps?
I think it's all apps, all B2C apps. As long as you have a consumer, I think you probably prefer a free app that is monetized with ads, as long as the ads are targeted, and that's what we're doing. So typically an ad will show and they will click on it. The publisher will be happy because they get money from it, and the user is happy because they still see the app as something that is free.
Okay, from an advertiser perspective, I mean, what's the reach and return rates that they can expect from mobile advertising?
Okay, so I think what we're seeing is very good performance. Depending on the rate, so they know exactly how to measure, but as long as you have a conversion and you know how to measure your conversion on the landing page, I think it's a useful tool. So typically you have to build a call to action. So typically you come to a landing page and you register to a site. And that's how you're going to perform as a mobile advertiser, because you want to convert your users. At least that's what we're offering to our advertisers. You can also work on premium, but that's usually going to cost you more money.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks.